Hello, welcome back. I just wanted to show what I've been working on currently in the world. I've got this redstone railway now, using the booster rails added in beta 1.5. So I'll show you where this leads. Well, if it worked. Let me try again. Alright. This is I think every 8th block there's a... Oh, that's not good. This is not going to plan. But yeah, every 8th block there is a booster rail. And that's the kind of... Oh, great. Oh, great. I forgot it does that. But yeah, that's the kind of... That's the... I think the bare minimum you need to keep going. Where did my... Okay, my cart's here. Alright, you know what? I'm going to eat some steak and I'm going to push on. I really should have slept before starting this video. This is pretty awful. Currently, I've got this glass tube. It's like a tube design. It's got... Like, for all this glass, it took a while because it was like... I had to go to my beach and stuff. This actually leads to desert, so... But yeah, this is 4 stacks of sand. This is what 4 stacks of sand got me. So it's going to take a long time to fill this in, but that's alright. Anyway, yep. So this heads over my Sheogorath, or like Shivering Isles portal, over the Eats Road. This heads over in this direction, which leads to some new chunks, which is good. I've built a station in this mountain, so in case I want to build anything here, this is a fairly flat terrain, so this has a lot of potential for maybe like a village or something like that, like a town. Past the station, because I haven't set that redstone up yet. This is where a couple of creepers annoyed me, so. Then here, and then, yeah, it would keep going all the way over here, and just beyond that hill in the distance is the trunk border, and that should have the desert, which is very useful for sand. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a new keyboard, and it's a little bit louder than the last one, so apologies if it gets picked up through the microphone. But it was required, as I accidentally spilled orange juice on my last one. And a bunch of the keys stopped working, so... But yeah, over here is the desert. A whole lot of sand. This is perfect for what I need. So I am sorely running out of sand, and I don't want to damage the beaches near my house, because it's certainly doesn't help make things look pretty, that's for sure. Endless sand over here, so I'm probably going to start digging up some sand, because I want to finish that tube design a little bit, or do a little bit more of that, so I think if we get started on digging. I'm not entirely sure how much I want to remove. I know I had on the board, I had an idea for a pyramid, but I need to flatten out an area big enough, and I want the pyramid to reach world height, so I want it to be massive, like huge. But yeah, that's a long-term project, and not even certain if it will happen yet. So, but I think if I get enough sand, if I can flatten this area out, this might be a good location for it. So, I just need to do a lot of flattening, but I need a lot of sand as well. So, kind of win-win situation there. So, if I want to build a pyramid, I need sandstone specifically. But the problem with sandstone is if you watch this, this is how much sand you need for 1 sandstone. 4 sand makes 1 sandstone. I've been playing more mod packs. I've been playing a couple of modern mod packs in multiplayer with some friends, so I made my own custom mod pack, and it has all of the airship mods, the Valkyrian Skies, I think it's called. I just finished building a massive ship with an air balloon. Well, I mean, I say finished building. I finished building the ship part of it. The air balloon's part way done, but it still flies, so But it's pretty cool, and everything functions on the airship, which is kind of cool. So we used it as a little raiding vehicle, sort of. So we'd have like I think it was like supplementaries or something, adds a rope. It's like a ladder, but it can be suspended in the air. So I built a rope all the way down to, so you can like kind of somewhat land it and then climb up onto the ship from it. What we'd do is we'd find these, I think it's because I've got a mod called Scorched Guns, which adds guns, and there's a couple like forts and stuff that spawn as structures. And one of them was like a little gun fort sort of thing. I might need to sleep right now before things get bad. Hope I'm not gonna get attacked, actually. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need a room. But yeah, anyway, we'd fly over the fort, lower ourselves so that the rope is over like the roof or something, and then just dig in. And it worked out surprisingly well, because I had beds aboard as well, so if any of us died, we just respawn and then run back down, so. God damn. I keep hearing these footprints, and it's not making it comfortable for me to work. But I think that's good enough. As long as you don't have the bed against the wall, it should be fine. Okay, last pork chop. Yeah, so after this version that I'm on, the next version will be 1.6.6, and that will effectively break my railroad system, my old railroad system, so almost full on sand. So once I've got this stack finished up, we'll be set. Awesome. I believe once I get to beta 1.7.3, I want to make a decision as to whether I keep the snow here and turn this into a snow biome, or I just remove the snow outright. I'm sure I can do that with MC Edit. I haven't used MC Edit that much, but I'm sure I can just remove the snow layers. Because it is kind of... I mean, it has like a nice look to it, but if it's not snowing at all, then none of these snow layers are regenerative. They just vanish once destroyed forever, so... And that can make some things look a bit ugly at times, so... I would like to use sheep, but I do not have the space. What's over here? Is this lava? Yeah, it is. It's lava and water right next to each other. So I need my minecart back. Hop on. Just push. The view on the approach is actually quite cool. I like that. Do need to build more things down by this beach though. There's a lot of space here. There's my spawn house, and there's the igloo. I forgot how to put all this sand on. Glass. That's good. I'm happy with my past self for doing that. Let's chuck some more on though. So now we should have tons of sand and be able to complete this project much quicker. How's the other projects looking? Because I know I have a habit of pausing things for a long time when I get bored of them, which is not a bad thing, honestly, because it keeps me at least interested. I don't want to force myself to build stuff. Over here needs a lot of work, that's for sure. This open field just next to my wall, this needs a lot more detail. I had an idea, actually, where I wanted to have some sort of roofed forest. So what I was going to do is take saplings, like if I... Let's make an example. So, because I haven't tested this out yet, but what they would do is to raise the height of the... Because these trees, for example, these were vanilla-style trees. You cannot walk under them, and they're not very tall. So what you can do is, I see people will do this occasionally, is they'll do this, place dirt, and then place the tree, bone meal the tree, break the dirt, and then just place logs under. And I thought what I could do is perhaps make a forest out of these. So you can walk through the forest and you got all this nice shade. And I was thinking of doing it over here, just past this little valley bit, because that needs something. I need to move this tree farm, to be honest, because it's at a junction, so you have to move through the tree farm to get anywhere. But that's my idea currently, and then maybe I can have a path going through it and maybe some little forest houses or something. Forager's hut could look cool. Maybe even a bigger castle somewhere towards the end. But yeah, maybe I'll experiment with that idea right now and see where it goes from there. So yeah, where should the forest begin is the question. I kind of wanted it to be flat as well, though. If I made this whole area flat, maybe this isn't the best place to build it, though. If I remove this hill here, if I made this a bit more gradual, I think it would work out. This like little bit where it rises up, though, causing a bit of issues. What I would prefer is a more gradual hill. What I forget, actually, is that I've got a little mushroom cave over here that I was trying to sort out. I don't think anything grew. Where's the mushrooms? Did the mushrooms despawn? Something must have broke the mushrooms. Unless it was me. I don't know. I had mushrooms in that cave. Now they're gone. Hopefully I can get some progress done on this. And then can have some idea of what I'm going to do here. Get rid of this hill. Have it march up. Maybe there's a castle at the end here. Maybe I build the castle here. Although that is very close to my existing castle. Or no, actually, better idea. Oh, okay. I don't want to deal with you right now. Ow. Yep, go away. But yeah, better idea. Castle up here. Path leading up. Oh, please, leave me alone. Yeah, path leading up to the castle. So, I want it to be sizable castle, because this one is pretty... It's just more like a keep, really, than anything else. So I want this to be very big, very grand, and yeah, I think this could look good. You know, the only problem I think about... Oh, great. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, the only problem I can think about right now is the cloud cover. Because it is awfully close to those clouds. And that's going to be a problem. I don't want clouds going through my castle, so to speak. That could be a big problem. But yeah, I think the terrain is there. And the inspiration has come forth, so I think that's what I'm going to do. The other option is to save my castle building for a different area, because I've put plenty of work in this area. And it could absolutely use more work, but I do have other areas that I do want to build in that I built transportation to, like at the end of the Eats Road, and maybe over in the desert or something, but yeah. Oh my god, okay, I know I had an even better idea. What if I built on this hill, then had a bridge going over to this hill, then had the path go down? That would be awesome, I think. I think that would work out really well. Oh, okay, yeah. Wandering into the darkness is never a good idea. Fall in the cave. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Well, before I die again, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, there's some wolves. And another skeleton. Great. Yeah. I've got all these different wood types as well, so I could probably incorporate that into the castle a bit. But yeah, for now, I'll probably just leave it here, and I'll have some of the railway done next time. Hopefully, I can get started on that forest, and that'll be good. It'll look pretty nice. But yeah, for now, whoops, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. For now, I'll leave it here, so I'll see you around next time. Bye.